Hola, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos otra vez al canal de Romanoid. Y hoy vamos a seguir con el último capítulo de Runaway 1, que es el número 6, en el que Brian Basco acaba de descubrir en el capítulo anterior de que Gina, que la daba por muerta, resulta se había caído, pero había sobrevivido a la caída, solo se había roto una pierna y tal, y ha conseguido sacarla del hueco donde estaba, del sitio donde estaba, entablillándole una pierna. Ha encontrado el secreto de lo que escondía la llave crucifijo Hopi y se ha traído de la cripta sagrada donde la ha encontrado el secreto, una especie de jarro con formaldehído con un dedo partido, cortado dentro de él. En la cripta volvió a encontrarse al jefe de la tribu Hopi y tal, y él le dijo que sacara ese dedo de allí, que no era algo sagrado, que estaba maldito y tal, y tenía mala sangre, por así decirlo. Y le dijo que tenía que investigar, que se llevara por favor eso y que investigara a ver de quién era. Y le dijo, vamos a ver si está muerto, si esto es un dedo de una persona muerta, ¿cómo voy a investigar? Y entonces se acordó que Mama Dorita, aparte de espiritista y curandera, pues eso, hacía este tipo de cosas y tal. Y aquí está con ella, que aparte le trajo a Gina para que le tratara de la pierna y tal, porque aquí tampoco hay mucho hospital, que digamos. Y le está explicando cómo funciona el tema de ser medium, porque dice que necesita un medium, que ella como tal no puede funcionar como medium y él se va a ofrecer a serlo. Y entonces ella le ha dicho que necesita un nivel de trance bastante alto y que ahora mismo él no está capacitado para hacerlo. Entonces, para llegar a ese trance que le está exigiendo Mama Dorita, para que Brian actúe de medium, va a necesitar algo de ayuda, digamos. Así que ahora veremos en qué consiste. Pero vaya, ya vaticino que va a ser una droga. Y estando aquí en un sitio tipo México y tal, la ayahuasca tiene muchas papeletas. Así que está informándose todavía.
She was an excellent medium, but one day we experienced a bit of a rough sound, and she swore never to work as a medium again.
Vale, dice que antes había una medium y tal, pero que ya no funciona como tal. ¿Qué pasa si usamos a Oscar? Dice que Oscar no es una persona maravillosa y no estaría preparado para ser medium. Y entonces ahora es cuando se ofrece Brian. A ver, mírame los ojos. Estoy aquí, va a ver cómo está, qué punto de trance puede estar. Y dice que no está preparado de momento. Vale, entonces vamos a intentar, pues eso, drogarnos, básicamente.
What I can tell you is that his life had gone astray when I met him. He was like a boy lost in the woods, with no idea where to turn. I did what I could to help him because I immediately sensed the pure soul trapped inside that strong, huge body. He is very grateful to me, and that is why he insists on remaining by my side.
Está contando un poco la historia de Oscar.
Time and again to get on with his life and forget about me. But he says his only mission in life is to stick by me and serve me in every possible way.
Parece que le ayudó en su día y ahora dice que es la única misión que tiene en su vida, Oscar, es ayudar a Mama Dorita. Y por eso la tiene ahí como de discípulo. Aparte aquí está Gina, que ya está más recuperada de la pierna.
Brian, hi.
Hey, you shouldn't move that leg too much. Mama Dorita says you'll heal in no time, as long as you rest.
I'm just a bit nervous. The concoction that woman put in my leg is really making me itch. Plus, I can't stop thinking about what you told me inside the mine as we were coming here. Especially the part about the human finger in the bottle of formaldehyde.
Dice que está pensando sobre el dedo que sacó de la cripta.
Well, I've been giving it some thought, and all I can think of is one thing.
What do you propose?
Look, I can't stop thinking about something that Indian chief told me.
That Wapu something guy?
Wupucha, yeah. I asked him what that bottle with the finger meant, and he said that the man who took it there should answer that question. I told him, that guy is dead.
Está contando que Wupuchin, el indio Hopi, le dijo que tenía que hablar con la persona que... que de la que pertenecía ese dedo y tal. Y este le dijo que estaba muerto y dijo que se buscara la vida, vaya, básicamente. Claro, él está dando por hecho que el dedo es del padre de... de Gina.
With the help of Mama Dorita. She's knowledgeable about these things. However, there's one thing that concerns me. Wupuchin said that the person who hid the bottle in the sacred crypt had Hopi blood.
Dijo que la persona a la que pertenecía el dedo tenía sangre Hopi.
Yeah, no, of course not. It couldn't be him. Well, I suppose there are more people mixed up in this strange story.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Anyway,
Se hace un poco la tonta, pero ya sabe
I'm sure
cosas.
we can. So, when should we do it?
I have to get a medium for the seance.
Okay. Well, keep me informed, please.
Nada, le está diciendo que le mantenga informada y tal. Le ha explicado cómo está la película. Y vamos a hablar un poco más con ella y vamos a salir a ver...
Better and better. I must admit, Mama
A ver,
Dorita
cositas
knows
que
what
no sé
she's
si os
doing.
acordáis que en el capítulo anterior, no, el otro, en el capítulo 4, en el que Brian llega a Douglasville, conoce a Sushi, conoce a Kevin, que lo llaman Saturno, pero no llega a conocer al tercer amigo que vive en el pueblo, que es Roger. Porque en ese momento estaba por ahí buscando plantitas, le encanta la botánica y tal, de hecho tenía ahí en la planta baja de la casa donde están, tiene ahí como un huertecillo así alternativo y eso, y es posible que necesitemos su ayuda para el tema del trance. Además, cuando le ve las pintas, lo vais a entender.
Well, I don't like to think about my past. All I can tell you is that I'm not real proud of some of the things I did. Luckily,
Vale, este sigue sin soltar prenda de su origen, que ya se lo pregunta más de una vez, y dice que no le va a contar nada, pero que solo puede decir que no está orgulloso de todas las cosas que hizo en su pasado. Que Madorita lo sacó de la mierda y se ve un poco en deuda con ella. Vale, pues vamos a Douglasville. Vamos primero al salón. Y aquí, como diferencia con el capítulo anterior, no el otro, el 4, porque el 5 era el de la tribu Hopi, encontramos a Roger, un gran personaje.
Yeah. And you're Brian, I bet. Saturn's told me about
Dice que le ha hablado Saturno de
By
él.
the way, that helmet you gave me is way cool.
Y que le mola del casco que le
You
dio
wouldn't
a...
happen to have another one for me, would
que se le puede
ya?
conseguir otro.
No, sorry. I only had that one.
Well, if
Eso
you
tenía
ever
ese.
come across another one, keep Mr. Rutger in mind.
Sure thing.
Awesome, man.
Vale. Vamos a ver que hablamos con
That
él.
music you were playing sounded really neat.
You thought it was cool? Playing the bongos totally mellows me out. It's my hobby, you know.
Que le gusta la
The
música.
greenhouse you've set up here is really something.
Thanks, man. Plants are my life. That is the truth.
Las
I've
plantas son
mostly
su
got
vida.
African spices in here. You know why? Because Africa is the mother of life.
Que África es la madre de la vida.
I was thinking, you wouldn't happen to know of a plant or something like that that would help a person go into a
Le
trance.
está preguntando sobre si tiene alguna planta que, que
You mean
te
to trip out,
ayude a
right?
entrar en
I
trance.
have some knowledge in that area.
You think you could prepare me some of that?
I could, but look, I don't know if you're aware of how things work around here.
Oh yeah, I should give you something in exchange.
Dice que podría, pero que no sabe
You
si
got it.
entiende cómo funcionan las cosas ahí. Que él se refiere al trueque.
I don't know. I don't really need
Así que le vamos a tener que dar algo para que él nos ayude con eso, porque además eso pasa como con la gasolina del capítulo 4, es un consumible y no se puede devolver. Entonces en ese caso hay que hacer un trueque de
I'll
regalos.
just go on my way, Wrecker. See ya.
See ya.
Vale, ¿qué le podemos dar a Roger? Bueno, vamos a mirar aquí que siempre hay cositas. A ver si sale algo.
I don't see anything useful.
Dice que no ve nada útil. Y vamos a ver cómo va Saturno con la escultura de... Ojo, Que la inspiración extraterrestre le ha venido muy bien, parece. Ha cambiado su estilo de obra completamente.
Hello, Saturn. How's it going with the idea blasting helmet?
Hello, BB. The helmet is excellent, amazing. The
Me
only
encanta el
problem
casco.
is the great Desequa,
El único problema es
the
el-
statue I had hanging on the crane.
la estatua que, claro, la está echando de menos, la que
You
tenía
wouldn't happen to know
colgando.
anything about that, would you?
Dice, tú no sabes nada de eso, ¿no?
No, not a clue.
Dice, no, ¿qué va?
So odd, don't you think?
Yeah, well, I hope it's just one of Rutger's little practical jokes. Though he assured me he knows nothing.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll turn up.
I hope so.
I see you're working on a stone sculpture right now.
Yes, I can't tell you exactly what it is that I'm sculpting, but
No sabe lo que está
I've been struck
esculpiendo,
with great
pero
inspiration.
le viene la inspiración.
Now that you've got your inspiration back, did you return the helmet to me?
Return the idea-forming helmet? Not a chance.
Dice que no hay
A deal
manera
is a
de...
deal.
Claro, porque es que
Discuss that
Roger
later,
le ha pedido el
Saturn. See
casco.
you soon.
Ciao.
Entonces hemos hecho la intentona de que nos devuelva Saturno el casco para dársela a este, pero claro, dice que un
Brian,
cambio es un cambio,
you
no
made
se
it to the
hace.
Hopi Village,
Un
did
trato es
you?
un trato.
Come on, get up here right away and tell me how you did it.
Okay.
Y ahora tenemos a
I'm coming.
Sushi, que quiere información, a ver qué ha pasado en la mina y todo eso. Ya nos permite subir a la planta donde está ella. Que ahora veréis qué chula. Que tiene aquí un montón de referencias de, pues de películas, de juegos y de todo.
And I also know you didn't come back from the Hopi Village alone. You didn't tell me about the girl.
You see, I thought she was dead, and I didn't feel like talking about
Está
it.
contando que,
I think there are lots of things you'd rather not talk
que
to
como
me
que
about.
entrando a la mina
You think
solo
it's time
sale
to tell me the
con
truth
una chica.
about how you got here?
Well, all right, but I'm warning you, it's a crazy story.
Vale, ahora le va a contar toda la pesca desde que atropelló a Gina y todo eso.
It's at Mama Dorita's house letting her leg heal, while I try to figure out the meaning of a bottle of formaldehyde with the human finger floating inside. That's all. You didn't believe a word I said, did you?
No, you're wrong. I know when someone lies to me, and you weren't lying. Plus, Brian,
Se cree su versión, que
kinda
parece
like
increíble,
you.
pero
You can count on me to give you a hand with whatever you need.
That's great, Sushi.
le
Thanks.
podemos pedir que nos eche una mano cuando quiera. Vale, ¿qué tenemos
Those
aquí?
speakers look mighty powerful.
Un montón de equipo informático,
Sushi.
musical, electrónico.
No problem.
I see you're working on the computer, but what exactly are you doing?
I'm a
¿Qué haces
computer
exactamente en el
well,
ordenador?
let's just say I'm especially interested in everything involving the internet.
Un especialista en internet y dice, en
Oh,
navegar en
no,
internet,
I assure
dice,
you I do much more than just surf the
mucho
net.
más que navegar.
Do you remember that scandal in the government a few months ago? Because a hacker
acuerdas del
broke
escándalo del
into the
gobierno
system
hace
and
unos
showed it was
meses?
not invincible?
Yeah, of course I remember. That was big news. Didn't the hacker leave behind a signature?
Pues resulta que ella fue
Something?
Janie Guitar.
Yeah, that's it.
la hacker,
Hey, so it was you.
la hacker.
You a hacker?
I sure am. And to be honest, I think I'm the best of all.
Unbelievable.
Increíble.
Actually, despite the pseudonym,
Vale, que es una máquina con todo tema de hackeos por ahí.
Typical chauvinistic
Nos va a venir bien
attitude.
también.
Well, you should know that there are many females among the most famous hackers in the world.
Me estaba diciendo que pensaba que todos eran hombres y ella está dando
Those guys
ejemplos
created some
de mujeres
major
hackers.
trouble.
Those guys? No. They are two sisters, Alba and Erin, and they're very good friends of mine. Those gals are hot stuff, let me tell you.
You think I should have gone to Berkeley instead of getting mixed up in this?
The
Está
question
pidiendo
is,
su opinión
is that what
sobre
you think?
si debería
I don't
coger y
think
volverse
so.
ya a
You know
Berkeley
you
y
couldn't
dejar
leave
todo
this
este tema.
half-solved. If you had, you would have spent the rest of your life wondering what would have happened if you'd stuck to it.
Y
Anyway,
nada, ya le ha
Sushi,
dicho que
we'll
bueno
talk
que
later.
podría hacerlo, pero
Alright,
igual se
see you
iba a encontrar con la tesitura de estar pensando toda la vida qué pasaría si hubiera seguido
Let's
para
see.
adelante.
A scanner, a printer, a laptop, a digital clock, and a plant. A cactus, to be precise.
Vale. ¿Habéis visto ese póster que hay ahí? Pues es un juego que estoy grabando para el canal también. Se trata de Hollywood Monster, lo he mencionado alguna vez ya. Y tiene primera y segunda parte. La primera es antigua, bueno, antigua. A lo mejor de 2000, es que no sé si era de 2000, 2006 o por ahí. Entre 2000 y 2006. Y la siguiente ya es más moderna, de hecho está en Steam y tal. Y tengo intención de grabarla, si me permite la capturadora, que a veces me da fallos con ese tipo de juegos. Vale, aquí ha bajado y lo único que se puede coger es este atizador. Como un atizador de lumbre. Una especie de pincho ahí de hierro grueso. Ahí tenemos también... Recordad que tenemos el Tomahawk, que también es una pipa. Y ese podría ser un buen regalo para Roger, porque todo lo que sea relacionado con fumar. Bueno, también tenemos aquí la locomotora que la habíamos cargado de leña y está otra vez a tope de vapor. Y vamos a ver si sale algo más. Y voilà. Y esa va a ser la última vez que podamos hacer eso. Ya no van a salir más cosas de la locomotora, de la chimenea del vapor. Y vamos a ver qué hay. Un objeto dorado. Es una estrella sheriff, una placa. Claro, pertenecía al sheriff de Douglasville, que lo comentábamos antes en otros vídeos. Cuando descarriló la locomotora, intentó evitarlo subiéndose a la cabina, pero de un salto y tal, y consiguió, en vez de meterse a la cabina, meterse a la chimenea del vapor y falleció allí. Así que todo lo que iba encima, bueno, todo no, pero apareció la llave del calabozo de la oficina del sheriff y ahora ha aparecido pues la estrella, que veremos a ver. Estamos preguntando a ver qué tipo de regalo le puede valer. Y aquí vamos a intentar darle el Tomahawk, pipa. Esto, como le va el fumeteo, pues le va a venir bien.
Let me see, man. Ah, yes. It's a fine Hopi axe pipe.
Lo he reconocido como una pipa hacha de la tribu Hopi. La pipa a cambio del preparado que me tenéis que hacer para entrar en trance. Y entonces lo voy a meter aquí en la pipa, aquí mismo. Lo que sea que haya preparado. Está dulce como la miel.
Listen, didn't you want some herbal pleasure to lighten you up a bit?
Yeah, but...
Well, this is the thing. Smoke.
Okay.
Parece que no estaba muy convencido de fumar, Brian, pero ha tenido que hacerlo. Que como él no fuma y eso no quería. Mira qué efecto de humo más chulo se ha currado el juego, ¿eh? Nada, se va a ir pitando a mamadurita antes de le vaya el mareo que le ha dado. Y aquí parece que los ojos todavía no están preparados. Los ojos en verdad se tienen que reducir a una pupililla nada más, para que sean aptos. Parece que no es suficientemente fuerte lo que le haya preparado Roger, así que habrá que buscar otra cosa. Le preguntaremos a ver si conoce algo más potentorro. Dentro de que sea natural, de que pueda encontrarse por aquí. Vale, volvemos al salón. Y vamos a hablar con él.
Hey, Rucker.
Hey, what's up?
Me encanta cómo habla.
That stuff you put in the pipe didn't work.
Estoy diciendo que lo que pusiera en la pipa no ha funcionado y necesita algo más fuerte, más poderoso.
I think I know what you need.
Sé lo que necesitas.
I was just recently studying some old Indian shaman recipes. There is one that the Hopi tribe's medicine men used to use. Have you heard of them Hopi Indians?
Dice que hay una cosa que usaban los Hopi en sus recetas. Usaban como medicina, que es bastante potente. Que hacía... les ayudaba a que su espíritu dejara su cuerpo y llegara a un plano más como... Me está diciendo que si tiene, dice que no. Y que tiene todos los ingredientes menos uno. El yahuaskel.
You get it from inside these pods that grow on a plant which grows in this area. The problem is,
dice que el yahuaskel ese crece en una planta de por esta zona.
Seems this crazy plant only grows on sacred Hopi lands.
Claro, solo crece en tierra Hopi.
From the drawings I've seen, they're bumpy balls of a dark red color. I've studied the topic quite a bit, and though I've never seen any of those balls myself, I'm sure I could identify one if I saw it.
Vale, dice que son una especie de vainas con bolas rojas dentro y tal, y que si las ve las puede reconocer. Vale. Dice que todavía mantiene el arbusto, el trozo de arbusto que usó para limpiar la boca de la estatua Hopi, y que ese arbusto tiene como vainas que las va a separar de ahí. Vale, y falta ahora solo abrirla y sacarle las bolillas que ahí tenga, que están súper duras y no se pueden abrir con las manos. Necesita algo para abrir las vainas. Vale, vamos a usar el atizador. No se puede. Y ahora pues vamos a ver que podemos encontrar algún instrumento súper cortante. Y vamos a probar por aquí porque a veces hay que repetir las búsquedas. De aquí hemos sacado ya el alimento de menta para el tabaco masticable. Hemos sacado ahora el escalpelo, que nos va a venir muy bien, que es una especie de bisturí. Y sacamos también el aparato este para escuchar el corazón que usamos para la caja fuerte, para abrirla en el capítulo anterior. Bueno, en el 4, este es el 6. Es que como el 5 fue tan corto, me parece que fue el anterior, pero no. Así que hemos sacado el escalpelo, el bisturí, perdón. Y así a secas no se puede abrir con él. Así que vamos a ver si lo podemos potenciar de alguna manera. Y vamos a intentar darle un poquillo de calor aquí en la lumbre. A ver si calentándolo, pues ya como que corta y cauteriza a la vez. Seguramente cortará mejor, dice. Lo voy a dejar unos segundos para que se quede ahí bien calentico. Y ya debería estar. Claro que está caliente el hierro. Es acero ardiendo. Vale. Pues ya consigo las bolillas rojas del ayahuasca ese. Y ya pues solo le hace falta llevárselas a Roger y que termine de hacer la receta, que solo le falta este ingrediente. A ver cómo de potente es y qué nivel de trance consigue Brian. Espero que sea el correcto. Le damos las bolillas, las beans.
Hey, Rucker. Hey, what's up?
You'll never believe it.
Que me encanta.
I've got some ayahuasca balls.
No way, brother.
Don't believe me? Seeing is believing.
Ves creer. Que no sé, parece un poco incrédulo.
Man, you're right. It's prime ayahuasca.
Vaya, pues parece que sí es.
Can you make that Hopi brew you told me about now?
Of course. I'll get right to it.
Perfect. I'll let you work then.
Nada, le va a hacer el brebaje.
Well, a long time seems to have gone by. I think that Rucker must have that brew ready.
Le dejo un ratito para que le dé tiempo.
Rucker.
Yeah, I'm over here, man.
Is it finished?
¿Está terminado?
I have the finished product.
Lo tenía
And I'm
terminado.
telling you right now, this is some grade A stuff.
Se dice que se gradúa.
Sure knew what they were doing.
Los Hopi sabían lo que
If this
hacían.
doesn't put you into orbit, I don't know what will, my friend.
Okay,
Does this taste bad?
Bad?
Sabe
No
mal.
way. These guys even made their herbal infusions taste delicious.
Y encima está
Drink with no fear,
delicioso.
man.
¿A probarlo?
Yeah, I can feel it already. It's as if I were levitating.
Sí, que se
I'm
nota como
leaving
si
before
estuviera
the effects
levitando.
get any stronger.
Okay, sir, but I'm drinking the leftovers.
Now I know I'm prepared enough to become a medium.
You don't give up, do you? Very well. Let me look into your
Venga, vamos a
eyes.
pasar la prueba de la pupila. Y ahora sí que sí, está súper
You
chiquitica.
win, Brian. I think you will be able.
Y dice que ya es
Eyes
capaz,
have revealed
ya
it.
es apto
Your mind is ready.
de actuar de medio en este caso.
Your soul
Prepare my soul?
Tiene que preparar
is
su alma.
indispensable in case something goes wrong.
What do you mean
Es
by that?
indispensable por si algo
think this
pasara
was
mal.
dangerous.
And
A mí
it
me
is
dijo que
not,
fuera
provided
peligroso.
the medium is truly prepared. Believe me, preparing your soul properly will keep you from fear.
Okay already. Fine. What do I have to do?
Vale, ¿qué tengo que
Kneel before
hacer?
the altar.
Here?
Yes, on your knees.
Dice que se arrodilla ahí en el altar.
Repeat after me.
Ahí tenéis unas cuantas
Ok.
referencias. El ataúd es el del prota de Monster Hollywood, del cartel que tenía Sushi en su oficina. Pues ese es el prota del juego, ya lo veréis en el vídeo que suba. Es un juego chulísimo.
Santa Brigida, protect me with your cloak and do not allow the devil to take over my
Santa
body.
Alicia, protégeme con tu capa.
Santa Brigida, protect me with your cloak and do not allow the devil to take over my body.
Y no dejes al diablo que
My
se lleve mi
soul is
cuerpo.
clean and ready to travel
En
to
fin,
the
aquí
side
empieza
if you
aquí
wish it to be so.
con frases
Jesus, my soul
chungueras
is clean and
de
ready
gente
to
que cree.
travel to your side if you wish it to be so.
Enough. Please
Suficiente.
rise.
Okay, should I bring in Gina so we can get this over with?
Not so fast. We won't be doing it here. We are going to the Well of Souls.
Where?
Do not worry, it's a proper place. Do you see the well to my right? That is the place.
Ay, madre mía. Que se va a meter ahí. No se quiso meter en
Do
el
we really have to go in
en el
there?
capítulo anterior en un foso de esos con escalera chungo y se va a meter ahora.
Vámonos. You will see a seat inside of a pentagram. Sit in it and prepare your mind. Oscar will help Gina and me down.
All right, whatever you
Me dice
say.
que Oscar ayudará a que baje Gina y a ella misma, como una silla de ruedas. Vale, pues aquí empieza la sesión espiritista.
Let's begin. Now, Brian, it is important for you to stay relaxed.
Importante que
Was
esté
it really
relajado,
necessary
Brian.
to tie me to the
¿Realmente
chair?
era necesario que mataras a la silla? Dice, sí,
For
créeme.
your safety, I assure you. Now, stare into my eyes, por favor. All the tension is flowing out of your body. You are relaxed, more and more relaxed.
Que se relaje, vaya.
You feel good. Muy bien. I am going to count to 3. And when I finish, you will fall into a deep slumber. 1, 2, 3. We are here to contact the being from the other side. We have the will and the medium. We have the will and the medium. The medium awaits in the center of the pentagram. Someone from this
Está aquí
plane wishes to
presentando al
speak
medium,
with that
al espíritu.
being. We invoke that being with all due respect. We have the will and the medium. Gina, it's your turn.
Gina, te toca.
Speak with that spirit. Tell him you want to talk with him.
¿Qué quieres hablar con él?
Johnny the Indian.
Johnny el indio.
Gina,
Soy yo,
I
Gina.
need to talk with
Necesito
you.
hablar contigo.
You were about to tell me something and we were interrupted. Now we have a chance to finish our conversation.
Tenemos que terminar la conversación, Johnny.
It's me, Gina.
Está hablando con un
Please,
tal
talk to me.
Johnny. Se supone que era su padre. Y ahora en el cuerpo de Brian aparece el espíritu de Johnny, el indio. O sea, Gina sabía perfectamente de quién era ese dedo y de que no era de su padre.
Is that you?
Gina, what the devil happened? Where
¿Qué
am I?
demonios pasa?
Miss Andretti's got you.
Yes,
Sandretti te se...
you were talking to the pink iguana.
acabaron contigo.
But I don't remember anything more. Where have I been?
¿Dónde he estado?
Dark here,
Está
and I'm
oscuro aquí.
freezing.
Johnny,
Estoy
look,
congelado.
You're locked up. The Sandretti's locked you into the basement under the storeroom in the pink.
Ya está explicando que lo mataron los Andretti. Maldición.
Got to help me.
Me tienes que ayudar. Sácame de aquí.
We'll be
Vete
rich,
a llevar conmigo.
and we'll live like kings.
So it's true? You kept the money from the truck heist?
Resulta que tenía el dinero de algún movimiento por ahí. La pregunta, ¿entonces es cierto? ¿Sabes dónde está el dinero? ¿Tienes todo el dinero? ¿Dónde has escondido el dinero? No han sido capaces los Andretti de encontrarlo. ¿Piensas que soy idiota?
You are so sly, Johnny. Where is it hidden?
Yeah, kiddo. Too smart to trust you too. I'm not telling you one more word. Get me out of here, and I'll give you your piece of the pie.
Sácame de aquí, te daré tu trozo de pastel.
I'll come back in a while and help you escape.
Me parece que no entiende el espíritu que no está.
Make it quick.
Johnny? Johnny?
He has the power. And I must say I don't like what I saw one bit. Gina, you have toyed with a spirit, and that can be very dangerous.
Vale, parece que Manadorita no se esperaba eso, esperaba otra cosa muy distinta.
Ryan is exhausted and needs to rest.
Ryan está reventado y necesita descansar.
Take him to my room. Lay him on the bed and let him sleep as long as he needs.
Vale, parece que no ha pasado lo que se esperaba que iba a pasar. Han pasado cosas. Y aquí está Ryan recuperándose de la sesión.
Ow! Gina!
Oscar put you in bed. You've been asleep for nearly 24 hours.
Está un día entero
Being a
durmiendo.
medium left you exhausted. Do you remember anything that happened in the Well of Souls?
Enough! Everything
Se
seemed
acuerda
like
de
a
todo.
dream. It was like I was floating above your heads, but I perfectly remember that you didn't invoke your father.
No,
Y
it
no
was
invocó,
Johnny,
no invocó a su
Johnny
padre.
the Indian.
That's it.
Invocó a
Well,
Johnny el indio.
Don't you think you owe me an explanation?
Yes, I guess so. Well,
A
here
pedir una
goes.
explicación.
Remember everything I told you about my father's
¿Recuerdas todo lo que dije de mi padre, del
Yeah, of
hospital?
course I remember.
Well, it
Bueno,
wasn't
pues no era
exactly
exactamente
true.
cierto.
You mean your father didn't?
No, he's perfectly
Él está
fine.
perfectamente bien, no ha
He doesn't
muerto.
work for the government, like I said. He
No trabajaba el
breeds sheep
gobierno
in Marion Bridge, Utah.
y cría
You
borregos en
invented all of that?
Not exactly. Well, let me explain. I really did work at the Pink Iguana. but
Dice que realmente trabajaba en la iguana rosa, pero no de cantante, sino de stripper.
That night when my act was over, I talked to Johnny the Indian, a pretty shady fellow who'd just gotten out on parole. Johnny had had a few too many. He told me he was going to start a new life and that I should go
Y
with
parece que
him.
el tal Johnny le
He
ofreció
showed me
una
the
nueva
crucifix
vida, no
he
sé
wore
qué.
around his neck the whole
Le
4
enseñó el
years he'd been in
crucifijo.
prison, and said it was the key that would open the door to that new life. He was
Y
drunk
le dijo que
and
eso le abría la
I
puerta a
didn't
una nueva
take it serious. I
vida.
thought the guy was embracing Christianity or something like that. And then the Sandretti brothers showed up. Johnny asked me to keep the crucifix for him and to disappear
Entonces se
before they
entraron los
saw me.
Andretti, este le dio el crucifijo a Gina y esto se lo cargaron a él
Iguana was true.
antes de
It
que dijera
wasn't
una
my
palabra.
father they killed. It was Johnny. They interrogated him and beat him to a pulp. I'd heard of the Sandretti brothers and how dangerous they are, but that night I saw it with my own eyes.
Ese
When
fue
I
el
saw them
asesinato que
kill
vio ya con
Johnny,
sus
I couldn't
propios
help but
ojos.
scream, so they found me out and I ran as fast as I could down the alley.
Y en verdad es por eso por lo que la buscan. O porque por la razón, o sea, esa es la razón por la que le intentaron matar a ella.
But why were they interrogating him? What did he do?
Well, Johnny had just spent 4 years in the slammer for holding up a truck. The whole heist was set up by the Sandrettis. Johnny was part of the group that did the job. In the beginning,
Parece que estaba haciendo un trabajo para los Andretti.
a fast robbery with no deaths or injuries. The money was supposed to be handed over to the Sandrettis in a garage a few hours later, but someone set a trap. The garage was full of
Alguien
cops.
hubo una trampa por ahí, no me entero muy bien, pero
Luckily for them, the Sandrettis didn't show up personally, so no one could prove they were involved. However, they didn't catch
parece que
all
simularon
the
un
people.
robo o algo, el dinero al final no llegó a los Andretti.
To get away, and they didn't find him until 2 days later near the Mexican border. More importantly, the money from the robbery never appeared.
What
Vale,
do
que
you
lo
mean?
encontraron a él, pero no al
It
dinero.
wasn't in the garage, and Johnny didn't have it when they arrested him. He swore he escaped from the garage without taking a cent. Despite all their investigations, the police never found the cash. From what I heard
Vale,
the night
ni
they
la policía
killed him,
tampoco
the
encontró el
Sandrettis
dinero.
suspected he'd kept the money, and that he was the one who informed the cops and set up the raid on the garage. They thought he'd hidden the dough somewhere during the 2 days he was hiding out, and that he had let himself get caught, so the Sandrettis wouldn't suspect anything.
You think someone with that much money would allow himself to be caught knowing he'd be put away for years?
Yeah, if he didn't have any other choice.
He knew that if he ran off with the money, the Sandrettis would find out and hunt him down long before the police did. He must have thought 20 million bucks were well worth 4 years in prison.
20 millones
20 million. No doubt Johnny
de
thought that
botín.
by the time he was released, the Sandrettis would have forgotten the whole story and that he could enjoy a great retirement. But things didn't work out that way. The Sandrettis don't forget 20 million bucks just because.
Parece que todo se hubiera quedado así, lo que pasa es que los Sandrettis no iban a olvidar esa cantidad de dinero.
Did they get the truth out of him?
No, that animal Gustav killed him too fast, and Johnny never.
Y le iban a sacar la información, pero Gustav lo mató demasiado pronto. Le dio una hostia que se le fue de las manos. Nunca mejor dicho.
The bad thing is I couldn't get him to tell me where he hid the money.
So, all you were really interested in the whole time was getting that money, huh?
No, well, at least not at first. I was just trying to save.
Está diciendo que entonces siempre está interesada en conseguir ese dinero y dice, bueno, no, desde el principio no.
They would snuff me out to keep me from talking. After that, I admit I thought if we found the money, I could start a new life far from the Sandrettis.
Vale, que lo que ella quiere es rehacer su vida fuera de los Sandretti, salir de ese círculo. Efectivamente, se lo voy a haber dicho antes.
Oh, don't suck up to me now. You've been fooling me all this time.
Nada, que lo ha engañado todo este tiempo y lleva razón.
Walked right into your trap.
Lo ha manipulado y esta le está pidiendo perdón, que nunca intentó mentirle, bla bla bla. Pero vaya, la verdad es que sí. Es que el otro leo mucho.
But this is the end of it. I'm leaving straight for California, and you?
No, please. You know they'll kill me. Sooner or later they'll find me and do me in. My only chance is to find the money and use it to start a new life. You know that. Please don't leave me alone now. Help me.
No, este ha amenazado con irse a California y esta dice que no, que la entonces la mataran, bla bla bla. Dice que va a terminar el caso y luego se pirará y pasará de ella, vamos.
Oh, please. Don't play me for a sucker again.
Y ahora ya parece que no confía en ella.
Save the sorry act for the theater.
Don't believe me if you don't want to, but I'm being sincere. Besides, if we find the money, half will be yours.
I don't want to die.
Dice que será la mitad suyo si encontrar el dinero.
Well, we know Johnny safeguarded the money somewhere nearby. And no matter how strange it seems, the finger in the bottle must have something to do with it. But where should we start to look?
Look, while you were asleep, I remembered something Johnny told me years ago, before the robbery.
What?
He said that he used to take time off between jobs to spend a few days in his homeland in Arizona.
Vale, dice que recuerda que hace unos años le dijo Johnny que entre dos trabajos estuvo en una caravana en Arizona o tal. Entonces si se le encuentra, igual puede encontrar el dinero dentro.
Well, I'll start with that and try to find that trailer.
I'm going with you. My leg is much better.
No way. You haven't recovered yet, and I don't want to have to carry you.
Are you going to be mad at me for the rest of your life?
No, because I plan on removing you from it soon.
Fine, just go alone if my company annoys you.
I'm leaving, but don't worry, I'll be back.
Goodbye.
Vale, no se ha quedado muy contento con la explicación, pero bueno, va a ayudarla hasta encontrar el dinero y... La intuición ha sido muy grande. Vamos. Si no fuera por el dineral... Vale, voy a contar toda la película Sushi. Porque ahora el siguiente movimiento que hay que hacer es buscar la dichosa caravana de remolque.
Hi, Sushi.
Hi, Brian. How's it going? Did you find anything out?
Actually, I did, but I'm not sure whether I'm too happy about it.
¿He encontrado? Dice, sí, lo que pasa es que no estoy feliz de ver lo que he encontrado.
Seriously?
Nos está contando la traición.
Do you remember about Gina's father?
Yeah, the poor girl saw them murder him in cold blood right before her very eyes.
Well, forget about the murder. The old guy is living peacefully, breeding sheep in Marion Bridge, Utah.
Está contando lo del padre, que el padre está muerto y que está criando cabras por ahí.
And that's when Gina told me the truth. She can't return to New York because she wouldn't last 2 days. She plans to have me help her find the money that Johnny stole so she can start a new life. I don't know what to do. I'm not interested in the money, but I don't want to leave Gina high and dry either. Besides,
Quiero saber que está interesada por dinero, pero tampoco, o sea, que no está interesada por dinero, pero que tampoco quiere dejar a Gina ahí.
It'd be better for Gina to keep it and start that new life than to have it end up in the hands of those awful Sandretti mob guys. As for the bank the money was stolen from, I'm sure it got an insurance payoff years ago, so nobody will lose out.
Vale, dice que por el tema del dinero que fue un robo del banco y tal, que no se olvide que los bancos tienen sus seguros y que eso lo habrán cobrado y recobrado.
Someone else pulling my strings. They decide what I can and can't do. Sort of like in those computer games. You know what I mean?
Computer adventures? Yeah, I love them. Cheer up, Brian. You know you can count on me for help.
Thanks, Sushi. You're wonderful. Anyway, I gotta try and find Johnny's old trailer. We know it's around here somewhere. And I'm sure I'll
Vale,
find
dice que tiene que encontrar el trailer, la caravana. Que sabe que está por aquí, pero no sabe dónde. Ella no recuerda nada, pero tampoco sale mucho de Douglasville. Dice que a lo mejor Roger o Saturno. Así que vamos a preguntarle a ellos. A ver, ¿qué se cuentan? Y bueno, vamos a bajar, nos queda ya un ratito menos de juego. Ya en verdad esto es el final. Faltan un par de cosillas que hacer, súper retorcidas además, pero en verdad cuando acabemos eso ya se finí.
Hey, Rucker. Hey, how was that yummy cocktail I made for you?
¿Qué tal el cóctel que te hice?
But I assure you, I don't plan on trying it again.
Well, whatever.
Me dice que le gustó, pero que no volverá a probarlo.
Hey, do you remember seeing a trailer around somewhere during your plant gathering expeditions?
A trailer? No, I don't remember seeing
Esta no sabe nada. Roger no sabe nada.
Sí.
Vamos a ver Saturno. Es como la estatua. ¡Wala! Ya la lleva avanzada, ¿eh?
Hey, Saturn.
What?
Hey, when you found out looking for raw materials, did you happen to see a trailer?
I think I recall seeing an old trailer one time. Yes.
Te
But
recuerdo
it
haber
didn't
visto
seem
uno
like
una vez.
anyone lived in it. It looked abandoned.
And where was
Parecía
that,
abandonado.
Saturn? Don't you remember? It's really important.
Well, let me think. That must have been 7 or 8 months ago. And at that time, I was involved in a project for which I needed a large quantity of clay. So I was in
Dice que
search
está en un
of
proyecto
argillaceous
cuando lo
zones.
encontró que
By the way,
requería
have I mentioned
bastante
a simply
arcilla.
amazing work? The construction of an exact replica of the city of Florence in the second half of the 14th century. Splendor of Florence.
Está explicando lo que
It's
estaba
one of
haciendo en
my
ese momento que
greatest
encontró la...
works. You see, I was trying to capture the spirit that...
Listen, Saturn.
Le
That's
está contando su
interesting and
vida.
all, but I'm in kind of a
Tengo
hurry.
un poquito de
I'll drop
prisa.
by later so you
Corta
can
un
fill
poco
me
el
in on your
rollo.
great work, but please just tell me where you saw that trailer for now.
All right, I shall.
Venga, no puede hacer un vídeo de Romanoid sin un coche de los muertos pasando por mi calle.
Douglasville, about 1 hour away from here.
Okay, I hope I can find it.
You should really reflect on your life, BB. You always seem to be searching for something you don't have.
We'll discuss that later, Saturn. See you soon.
Ciao.
No me entero muy bien lo que he dicho último, pero bueno, vamos a... Se supone que ya nos ha dado una localización. Vamos al mapa. Y aquí ha aparecido una localización nueva para ir. Que es donde él recuerda que es un terreno arcilloso y tal, donde sacaba la arcilla para su obra, la obra que estaba haciendo en ese momento, bla bla bla. Así que...
There's the trailer.
Ahí está
No doubt
la
about
caravana.
it. That's gotta be the one. Okay, let's see what I find around here.
A ver qué encuentro por aquí. Bueno, ya os digo, por aquí fuera no hay nada útil.
What a wreck. I don't think the engine will even start up. What a wreck. I don't...
Vale, la típica caravana abandonada con la bandera confederada. Puerta cerrada, por supuesto.
Impossible. It's locked up tight.
Pero tenemos un ítem que no hemos usado todavía, que es el atizador de leña. Lo intentamos usar con las vainas, pero no funcionó. Así que nos va a servir de palanca para abrir la puerta. A ver qué hay dentro. Un desastre bueno, Dios. Es que el trabajo artístico de este juego es brutal. Es que esa contaminación visual de tanto elemento es lo que mola para encontrar cosas. Que no se vea todo ahí como resaltado en plan de cógeme. Está guay, que lo camuflen.
No, that's okay. What for? The piece of cheese on the third shelf? I think it's already too late to save it.
Es demasiado tarde para salvar ese queso.
How weird. This looks like a
Vale, aparte de toda la destrucción y el desastre de la caravana, hay un traje de monja. Como un hábito de monja, que no pinta nada. No sabemos por qué puede estar ahí. Vamos a ver la guantera. Está llena de papeles.
I don't see anything of it. Okay, I'll just rummage through these papers. This looks interesting.
Parece interesante.
It's an advertisement for a bank. That may be where the money is.
Es un panfleto de un banco.
I bet Johnny put the money in that bank. I have to find out if he
Es
really
como cajas
did.
fuertes del banco de Mojave. Vale. Pues ya es una pista, porque ya es un banco, que es lo más relacionado con el dinero que ha encontrado en la caravana, o sea que vamos a ver Sushi. Si tiene algo de información, o sea, nos puede dar algo de información. Ya que sabe tanto de máquinas.
Hey, Brian. Anything newsy?
I found Johnny's trailer.
How cool. And did you find any clues leading to the money?
Yeah, I found a brochure for a maximum security bank in the trailer. I'd appreciate it a lot if
Ha
you could
encontrado un
investigate it on the
máxima
internet,
seguridad.
find out about the bank.
Sure, that's a cinch. I'm gonna finish a little job I'm wrapped up in, and then I'll get right to it. Leave the brochure on the desk, please.
Okay.
Dice que le deje
No problem.
la propaganda ahí en la
I'll report
mesa,
back
que va a investigarlo en cuanto termine un trabajo que está haciendo. Así que vamos a salirnos del plano para que pueda ejecutar. Se va a aprovechar para ir a hablar con Gina a ver qué se cuenta.
Oscar.
What?
I'd like to go in and see my friend Gina.
You want to see the girl, huh? Well, come on in.
El personaje de Oscar me recuerda mucho, lo que pasa es que en el otro juego no lo llamaban
Gina
Oscar.
got all excited when I told
Ah,
her I found
Junior.
Johnny's trailer. She's certain that
En
we're
Monster
really
Hollywood, pero
close
es que
to the money.
tampoco es... Que no era el único que no era monstruo, no de ningún... En fin, tenía solo una discapacidad mental, como la que parece tener Oscar.
Juicy news.
Pero no sabría deciros si es igual, porque ya os digo, se tradujo como Junior el personaje. Si alguien lo sabe, que lo deje en comentarios el de dónde sale ese personaje. Y vamos a ver qué ha averiguado Sushi.
So, what did you find out?
¿Qué has
First of all,
encontrado?
I investigated what type of bank the brochure
Primero ha
you found
mirado
is
qué tipo de
for.
banco
It's
es.
not any conventional bank. The customers rent safety deposit boxes.
No es un
to
banco
keep their stuff
convencional,
in.
tienen
Money,
cajas fuertes.
jewelry, antiques, whatever. They don't have to give any explanation at all of
No te
what's
piden ninguna
deposited
explicación,
inside. And I assure you, the
solo lo que
place
metas
is a
dentro.
veritable fortress. I need not say that there has never been a robbery or even an attempted robbery.
Then, do you think Johnny put the money there?
Well, it's a
Dice que es una
possibility.
posibilidad que Johnny
This type
pusiera
of
el
bank
dinero
charges
dentro.
its customers a fortune, and in turn they pay astronomical taxes to the government in exchange for certain immunity. I mean, the police have no access to lists of
Dice que la policía no tiene acceso a ese tipo de bancos, por eso es tan seguro para temas de delincuencia y tal.
Using my amazing skills, I broke into the bank's database, but I didn't see the name Johnny anywhere on the
Dice que ha entrado en el banco pero no ha encontrado nada a nombre de Johnny.
If Johnny wanted to hide the money there, I'm sure he was more concerned about throwing the Sandrettis off than the police. But what really gave me a big clue was the security system used at the Mojave Bank. When customers rent a safety deposit box, they receive no key or magnetic card whatsoever. Nothing.
Dice que no hay llaves ni nada. Lo único sistema de seguridad es una huella dactilar.
They just place their index finger on a scanner for the computer to identify their fingerprint, and then they're let in. You catch my drift?
Y ahí viene el dedo, el trozo de dedo cortado.
There you go.
Y empiezan a casar las
Then I
cosas.
researched the police databases, and I entered Johnny's full name, John Tawangyama. I verified that he showed up dead in a New York alley 2 days ago. I kept following the lead of his last name, which
Dice que ha visto el apellido de Johnny, que no es muy común.
4 years back, a woman's corpse floated up in the Green Gila River. When they checked her identity, she turned out to be Sister Juana
Ella se encontró
of the Santa Clara
un
Mission,
cadáver de una
California.
mujer que parecía ser la hermana de...
A nun?
y que era una monja.
How was she connected to all this?
Juana Buenadicha is the name she took when she entered the order. That
Vale.
woman was an Indian nun, and her real name was Mary Tawangyama.
Was
Vale.
she related to Johnny?
It was his twin sister.
Eran
That's what was
hermanos
missing in
gemelos.
the
O sea, la
body when he
monja que
found it.
encontraron muerta, Ana Buenadicha, que fue el nombre que cogió cuando entró en la orden, era la hermana gemela de Johnny.
Deposit box that the Mojave Bank was rented to for 10 years?
Sister Juana Benedicha?
Exactly. It all fits together now. Johnny made his sister rent the safety deposit box at the Mojave Bank and put all the money there. I don't think he planned on killing her in the beginning, but by the end, he was afraid she would betray him while he was in prison. That scoundrel preferred not to risk it, so he strangled his own sister, cut her finger off, and tossed the body into the river. I
Vale.
guess he thought it wouldn't be hard to disguise himself as a nun and use his sister's finger to take out the money when the time came. Hiding the finger in the sacred Hopi crypt seems a bit unlikely, but I think he was running out of time by then.
Vale.
And he needed a
El dedo en
safe
verdad
place
era de la
to keep the finger
hermana.
for all of the years he was going to be locked up in jail. He knew about the crypt, and it seemed like a good solution.
Lo pensaba matar al principio, pero al final se la cargó pensando que se podía archivar a los Andretti. Entonces se acabó muerta, el dedo lo guardó y el que tenía la llave y tal fue el que le dio la llave a Gina.
Thanks. Well, I don't think there's
Y
any
por eso dijo
stopping
el
you
indio
taking
que tenía
money,
sangre
even though
Hopi,
Plan
porque
Johnny
son
already
Hopis
cooked
los
up.
dos.
Just to be on the safe
Descendientes
side,
de.
it would be better for Gina to dress up as Juana Buenadicha.
Vale, está
She can
sugiriendo
put
que
on
ella
a
se
nun
vista
outfit
de
and use
Gina,
the finger.
sí, de
I don't
monja.
think she'll have any trouble taking out the cash. These banks are famous for not asking lots of questions.
Y que vayan a reclamar el dinero, dado que el banco en cuestión no va a hacer muchas preguntas. Tienen el dedo, tienen la huella dactilar y todo, o sea que no, en principio no habría tanto problema en reclamar el dinero.
But I've actually got a lot of my own money already. I inherited a truckload and won't be able to spend it all if I live 1,000 years. I'm not
Está
interested in
diciendo que si quiere
money,
dinero, tal,
probably
dice que
because
esta
I
no le
never
hace
needed it.
falta a Sushi,
That's
digamos
just
que es
me. Don't
asquerosamente
think
rica, no le va a hacer,
twice.
no le va a hacer falta
You're
dinero nunca
starting
más.
a new life. You just have to get
Y le
a
está
nun
sugiriendo que
outfit.
cojan el dinero, se
And that shouldn't
repartan
be
y
a
que
problem.
vivan su vida y empiecen de cero.
When I was in Johnny's trailer, I saw a nun's habit on
Y aquí
a
está
hanger.
recordando que vio un traje, un hábito de monja en la caravana.
Well, all the better. Go get that habit and you're ready. But don't leave without saying goodbye.
Of course not, Sushi. Before picking up Gina to leave, I'll come by and say farewell. See ya.
See you,
Vale,
Brian.
pues va a coger el hábito de monja. A ver qué tal le queda a Gina para ver si se puede hacer pasar por ella, para reclamar el dinero. Y ya estaría, sería fácil, ¿no? Encontrar el hábito, que se lo ponga la amiga Gina, que se vaya al banco y que lo reclame y ya está. Pero queda mucho vídeo todavía como para que no se complique un poquito más la historia.
Okay, but it gives me the creeps to take it. Look at that poor woman killed by her own scoundrel of a brother.
Le da mal rollo, pero que lo va a
We're in
coger.
luck. The habit is just Gina's size.
Dice que es justo la talla de Gina. Vale. Pues vámonos a casa de Mamadorita. A ver qué tal le queda el traje a Gina.
Okay, all set. Now for the money.
Todo preparado ahora por el dinero.
I hear the sound of an engine in the distance.
Dice que está escuchando un
Might be
motor.
dangerous. Better hide just in case.
Que mejor me escondo por si acaso.
No, not now. Those dumb goons,
Ahí está.
Gustav and Fyodor. They found us.
Gustav y Fyodor, los Andretti.
Here's the trailer, just like Bob said.
Yeah, but I don't think Johnny the Indian was dumb enough to hide the cash here.
I don't either, but we better check. Did you see that? Fresh footprints by the door.
Do you think
Dice,
they
hey,
belong
hay
to the
huellas
Indian
frescas
that
en la
have been
puerta.
They only belong to one person, and by the size of them, they must be his. Something tells me they're close by. They probably split up to try and find where Johnny stashed the dough. I bet they'll come back here, either together or alone.
What if they have the money?
Nah, I don't think so. Us
Dice
finding them
que,
in
¿qué
this
pasa si
area
termina ya el
won't
día?
be
Y que
that
nos
easy.
lo estarán buscando
This is a
también.
huge desert. Let's do a full search of this trailer and wait for a while to see if they show up.
What if they don't?
Esperemos
Then
hasta que
we'll go out and look
aparezca.
for 'em. And mark my words, we'll find them, whatever it takes. And when we do, they'll wish they'd never been born. Come on.
Vale, vamos a esperar a que aparezca y cuando lleguen desearán no haber nacido. Vale, pues
Rotten killers. I've got to do something before those two find us.
vamos a hablar con Gina por lo del traje.
Oscar,
What?
I'd like to go in and see my friend Gina.
You want to see the girl, huh? Well, come on in.
Gina tried on the habit, and it fits like a glove.
Vale, dice que el
As
traje
for the
de
thing
monja
about
le queda
Gustav
bien.
and Fyodor, I preferred not to tell her anything.
Dice que no me ha contado nada de los
Now
Andretti
those
que han llegado y
killers
tal
are
para
roaming around
no...
here. There's no way I would have gotten her to stay in the house recuperating. It's too bad Douglasville doesn't have a man of the law to take care of those awful goons.
Vale, pues nos toca... Bueno,
Oscar,
vamos a aprovechar que tengo aquí, ves, he cogido antes la estrella
What's up, Brian?
y
your
no...
wife has a new mission. I've spoken to Mama
Y no lo he
Dorita
usado
about this,
todavía.
and she fully agrees.
Well, what is it?
Oscar, you've been named the new sheriff of
Acaba de
Douglasville.
nombrarlo el nuevo sheriff de Douglasville. Y vosotros diréis, ¿y para qué sirve esto? Pues siendo el
Please
sheriff
raise
ya
your right
puede
hand so I can
capturar
swear you in.
gente
Repeat after me. I promise to defend, with
y
my
quitarnos
life
de
if
encima
necessary,
al
the
par de
laws
bichos
set
eso.
down in the Constitution of this nation.
I promise to defend with my wife, if necessary, the laws found in that constitution of this here nation.
And I swear I will do everything necessary to ensure that these
Estar
laws
viendo
are
todo
not
cambiando las
violated
palabras.
and to pursue anyone who might attempt
El
to break them.
juramento.
And I swear, I'll do things necessary to ensure them laws aren't violated, and to pursue anyone who might attempt to break them.
Perfect. Oscar, I hereby officially name you Sheriff of Douglasville.
Dandy.
Sheriff Oscar, your first mission has already come in.
Vale, dice que ya tiene una
Listen, you've gotta go
misión.
Hey, what about my weapon?
What?
My sheriff's
Dice,
weapon.
bueno, ¿y mi arma qué?
What kind of law enforcement official
¿Qué
can
tipo
I be
de
without a
sheriff
weapon?
funciona por ahí
Yeah,
con
you're
sin arma?
right.
Dice, pues lleva razón.
Hmm.
Y os acordáis que en la esquina de la
Of
casa de
course, your sheriff's
sushi
weapon.
había una
Sorry,
Winchester.
I forgot to bring that. I'll go get it. You wait here, and I'll be back faster than you can say sheriff. I'm sure
Pues
she
se
won't
viene para
care if
acá,
I
la
take the
coge
rifle.
y se la lleva. Por suerte lo hace automáticamente, no hay que hacer, no hay que echar el viaje.
What is my first mission as sheriff?
Y ahora sí que
About
sí,
3 miles south of
le vamos a mandar el tráiler
Douglasville, there's a couple of
a la
guys creating
caravana.
a ruckus and frightening the locals. You've got to stop them and lock them up in the Douglasville jail. But watch your step, partner. These guys are armed and dangerous.
Don't
Dice que
you
cuidado que
worry,
están
friend.
armados y son
In the
peligrosos.
penitentiary, they used to call me
La penitenciaría
Terminator.
me llamaban
I'm going after
Terminator, ha
them.
dicho. Vale, ya sabemos que está en la
Good
cárcel.
luck. I'm sure you can do the job, Sheriff. Okay, the best thing to do would be to head for Douglasville and wait there until Oscar's completed his mission.
Vale, se va a ir a Douglasville a esperar a que Oscar termine
This
la
window,
misión.
I'll be able to see Oscar when he
Lo va a
arrives.
ver desde la ventana. Y aquí llega el coche.
That's Gustav and Theodore's car. And Oscar is driving. So I guess everything
Y lo está
went
conduciendo
okay.
Oscar, o sea que parece que
Yes,
guay.
he's pulling them out
Ha
of the
salido
car,
bien.
and he's tied them up hand and foot. What a tough dude. He's grabbed each of them by one arm and is dragging him into the jail. Whoa, he's so buff. I've got to tell Sushi.
Vale, se lo va a contar al Sushi.
Sushi, good news.
Y ahora
What is it?
viene una
Those
conversación
cursed
muy
assassins are now
importante.
locked away in the town jail.
But how did you manage that?
It was Oscar. I made him the town sheriff and gave him his first
Está contando que ha
mission.
hecho a Oscar sheriff del pueblo. Dice, ¿qué dices?
Unbelievable, Brian.
Es
That
increíble.
big guy Oscar is unbelievable. By the way, I gave him your rifle so he can carry out his mission. You don't mind, do you?
No, that's okay. Plus, I won't be
Sí, bueno,
needing
tenía
it
que le
anymore.
preguntaba ella primero. Dice,
Law
nada,
and
está
order
bien.
have been brought back to town.
But seriously, this is all good, but it doesn't solve the real problem. Besides, we're not exactly the murdering types. And even if we were, all we'd achieve by eliminating Gustav and Fyodor is for the Sandrettis to send more killers after us.
Yep, you're right. We've got to think of something to free us of the Sandrettis for good.
You said it. You know what? I think I'll go and congratulate Oscar and get the pleasure of seeing those two thugs behind bars. Are you coming?
No, not right now. You go, and I'll keep thinking of a plan.
All right. See you
Vale, dice
soon.
que va a ir a dar un plan, porque claro, a ellos no lo puede dejar ahí. Los Anderti van a venir por ellos a buscarlos.
I think some classic in
Entonces vamos a felicitar a Oscar por su trabajo bien hecho. Y vamos a ver qué se cuentan los Andretti, que estarán en el calabozo, junto con el médico muerto de este 1800 y pico.
Oscar, good work.
Buen
You managed to
trabajo.
catch those two bad guys.
Thanks, but I was just doing my job.
Dice, gracias, pero solo
Those
haciendo mi
two
trabajo.
bandits thought they could beat me with a little gun and some knives.
Yeah, they were really fooling themselves. You locked them up in the cell, right?
Yeah, the things they were carrying are in a jail bag on the desk in the office.
Perfect, Oscar. You're a real professional.
Just doing my work. By the way, Brian, from now on, would you mind calling me Sheriff?
Of course not. It would be a pleasure, Sheriff.
Le he pedido que no lo llame más Oscar, que lo llame Sherry, si no le importa.
Hi, guys.
Hola, chicos.
You
Está yendo
brought
lento
the
el juego, no
moron
sé por qué.
behind all this?
Not as much of a moron as you, it seems. This time you've met your match, one would say. Wouldn't you, boys?
You mean that orangutan? He caught us off guard.
He didn't look dangerous with that silly face.
I'd watch my mouth if I were you. If Oscar hears you, I accept no responsibility for his actions.
You're some smart aleck
Se
kid.
están diciendo cosas
But
bonitas.
you're out of your league. Stop playing funny, boy. You're a dead man.
Yeah,
Eres
there
hombre
in
muerto.
that corpse there behind you.
I don't think you should be threatening anyone at this point. You should be begging. And speaking of that guy back there, take a good look, because that's how you guys are gonna end up. What a waste of time talking to two killers.
He perdido de tiempo hablar con dos asesinos.
That's the bag Oscar left.
Vale, vamos a coger la
Inside are
bolsa
the
de
things
sus
Gustav and Fyodor
pertenencias
had with them.
y vamos a dárselas
Why
a
don't you
Sushi
shut your trap, you Russian
Okay.
retard.
para
Examining the
que
stuff those two
idee
guys
alguna
were carrying
cosilla.
around may give us some ideas.
Que su cabeza pensante haga todo
The
el
canvas
trabajo.
is pretty worn out, but I don't think it'll tear.
Vale. Volvemos aquí arriba. Y le vamos a dar la bolsa.
Sushi,
Yes, Brian.
I brought you everything Gustav and Fyodor had on him. Maybe you can use it to investigate on the internet or something like that.
Okay,
Vale.
as soon as I have time, I'll take a look at it. Leave it on the table for me, please.
All right, it's all inside a jail bag.
Pues
Okay.
nada, va a investigar a ver lo que puede encontrar por internet de todo lo que llevan encima. Y ahora pues lo que hay que hacer es salir de plano, como en cada situación de estas de, ah, sí, déjamela ahí y luego lo miro. Pues hay que salir de plano. Salimos y entramos otra vez y ya está. Vamos a ver el coche, si tiene las llaves. Porque de aquí habrá que escapar también con algún coche. Que recordad que llegamos en helicóptero.
Everything okay?
Yes, all's well.
I could use it to get out of here when everything's ready. But it's not time to leave yet.
A ver si hablamos con Gina.
Hello, Mama Dorita?
Welcome to my little hacienda, Brian. What can Mama Dorita do for you?
I'd like to see Gina.
Go ahead. You know where to find her.
Y ahora que ya están arrestados, sí que le puede decir que han venido ellos, porque lo que no quiere hacer antes es poner la mano
Gina
nerviosa.
tried on the habit, and it fits like a glove. As for the thing about Gustav and Fyodor, I preferred not
Bueno,
to
no,
tell
no se lo he
her.
dicho todavía.
If she'd found out those killers are roaming around here, there's no way I would have gotten her to stay in the house recuperating.
Vale.
It's too bad Douglas
Hasta que no estén ubicados, no...
awful goons.
Y tenga un plan, no va a hacer nada para decírselo. Vale, pues vamos a hablar con Sushi. Le hemos dado tiempo de sobra para que haga su gestión informática. Me está yendo un poquillo lento el juego.
Sushi, sorry for disturbing you.
Vale, ya ha cogido la bolsa a la mesa. Eso quiere decir que ya lo ha investigado.
Have you taken a look at Gustav and Fyodor's things?
Yeah, but I bet all their papers are fake. I haven't found any information on their past on the internet. Although, there is one thing I discovered.
De que no había nada de
Gustav is a
interés.
total movie fan.
Movies? How do you know?
While looking through his wallet, I found a season ticket to the Film Archives of New York. Can you believe it? That animal is a cinema lover.
Le parece que a uno de ellos le gusta el
I don't
cine y
wanna
tenía una
imagine what
entrada de
his
cine
favorite
para ver
films are.
Gánsteros de
Movies
New
are
York,
what
no
I
sé qué.
miss most since moving here. In Boston, I used to go 2 or 3 times a week.
You like movies?
Y nada, ahora se van a poner a hablar de algo que parece nada interesante, de que le gusta el cine a los
Who's your
dos.
favorite director?
Y ahora está la conversación importante que os he dicho antes.
I know it's
Porque
hard
hay que
to get.
acertar en
There are
estas
so many
respuestas, en todas las que o sea, en las que son relativas al cine. Hay que poner primero como
Manhattan
director
Murder Mystery.
I love that one.
Woody
Do you
Allen,
remember the
después
scene
esa
where-
película.
Hey, wait a minute. I think I've got an
Y entonces
idea to
ella se le
solve
enciende
all
la
this.
bombilla con ese par de respuestas que tienen que ser esas, las
Let me
correctas.
organize everything and then I'll explain.
But
Y entonces va a hacer,
didn't you tell me about your bright idea?
va a emular lo que se
I
hace en
wanna
esa
make sure
película.
we have everything we need first. Come back in an hour, okay?
Vale, le ha dicho que va a buscar todo lo que da falta, que vuelve en una hora. Lo va a hacer en automático, va a volver solo.
Well,
Let me explain. Remember how in Manhattan Murder Mystery they record the husband's voice in order to pretend that he makes a phone call later on?
Vale, van a simular una llamada o
My
algo.
idea is to do something similar. We'll call the Sandrettis,
Van a llamar a los
pretending to be one
Sandretti,
of the thugs.
haciéndose
There's a
pasar por
cellular
los
phone in
pavos.
Gustav and Fyodor's safe. I've looked through it, and there's a number memorized as bosses, which is undoubtedly the number they call to report to the Sandrettis. We use a more sophisticated system than in the movie.
Quiere tener algún tipo de programa emulador de voz para hacer...
Secret and fully invincible.
what would we achieve by calling the Sandrettis and pretending to be the thugs?
We'll make them suspect that Gustav and Fyodor are intending to keep the cash for themselves.
Vale.
Yeah.
Hay que grabarles a ellos algo de voz para tener recursos para luego emular la conversación. Que luego lo ensamblará ella en el programa. Lo editará en el programa.
Program is that good?
Guaranteed. Meanwhile, you have to record Gina saying something like, "You
Vale, hay que grabar también a Gina
you killed her.
diciendo,
Now you want to keep the money."
"Esos son los asesinos,
Gina is
no sé
on
qué, tenéis
our
el
side,
dinero."
so we can just use her voice. We don't need to emulate it.
Vale, tenemos una grabadora que nos ha dejado en la mesa de al lado.
Of course I am.
Y tenemos que ir primero, bueno, da igual lo que se haga primero, pero hay que ir a por los matones, a grabar alguna frase suya y a por Gina que nos dé la frase que tiene que decir. Y ahora veréis cómo se queda el montaje, porque es una pasada. Le ha dado como una especie de grabadora, de MP3 o algo. Sigamos primero al calabozo.
Okay, let's do it.
A ver qué tal quedan.
Hi guys, how's it going?
What kind of game do you think you're playing, kid? Let us go now, and you might get out of this alive.
I'm starving. Aren't you going to feed us?
Piensas elemental, estoy hambriento.
By this time, the Sandrettis must be asking themselves why we haven't called in for 2 hours.
Tienen que estar preguntando a los Sandretti por qué no han llamado durante horas.
Get ready, you worm.
Hey, I think I'm ready to re-enter society. Why don't you let me out so I can integrate and start a new life? The first thing I plan to do is go massacre your whole family.
Y bueno, aparte de amenazas, pues tiene la grabación de sus voces.
Shut your trap, you Russian retard.
Give it a rest, One Eye.
Come on, boys, don't argue. Cellmates are supposed to get along.
Vale.
Done. Now I have the voices of those two recorded.
Pues ahora nos falta la voz de Gina. Y claro, sin saber nada del tema, ella le va a sonar un poco raro el que le obliga a decir la frase esa para el montaje.
I'd like to see Gina.
Go ahead. You know where to find her.
Hostia.
Johnny.
Tricked me, you hussy. Now you're gonna die.
Esta tiene... Cada uno tiene aquí sus monstruos. Aquí tiene el suyo.
Calm down. You were asleep. You must have been having a nightmare.
Yeah.
Está durmiendo.
Johnny was rising from his grave to
Era una
kill me.
pesadilla en la que intentaba matarlo.
Yeah, good thing you got here and saved me from Johnny. You don't look so angry with me anymore.
Well, let's drop that. Listen, come up with a plan for us to keep the money and get rid of the Sandrettis forever. I need to record you saying, "You awful killer! You killed them, and now you want to keep the money for yourselves."
But what for? Explain it to me.
There's no time, Gina.
Entonces,
Just
le
trust
pide
me.
explicaciones, pero no nos la va a dar.
Let's rehearse once
Va a pedir
before
que lo
we
grabe y
go.
punto.
Let me
Y
remind
ya...
you the sentence. You awful killer! You killed him, and now you want to keep the money for yourselves.
You awful lying killer. You killed him and now you
Mató
want
un
to keep the
mentiroso.
money for yourself.
Lo has matado y ahora te quieres quedar con el dinero.
Gina. When you lied to me,
Me
you
parece
did a
Marisa
much
Tomei
better
actuando.
job.
Mira, mira.
Come on, try
Ya verá.
again.
You lying killer. You killed him and now you want to keep the money for yourself.
Ah, el Oscar no se lo va a llevar, ¿eh?
But it still doesn't sound real. Try it once more.
You lying killer. You killed him and now you want to keep the money for yourselves.
Well,
Un poco mejor.
no Oscar performance, but it'll do. Wait for me to start recording and say it again.
You lying killer. You killed him and now you want to keep the money for yourselves.
Okay, I'm leaving. There's no time to lose. Get ready. I'll come back for you shortly, and we'll go find the money.
Aren't you going to tell me your plans?
Later, I promise.
Vale, no le va a contar los planes.
All right. Don't take long, please.
No tardes
No,
mucho, por
don't
favor.
worry. See you soon.
See you.
Vale. Vamos a que Sushi monte todo esto en edición. A ver cómo queda. No he visto la película esa de... La que dicen de no sé qué de Manhattan. De Woody Allen. La tengo que ver. Vale, entregamos la grabadora.
Hey, Sushi.
Hi. Did you get the recordings?
Yes, I have it all.
Excellent. Leave the recorder on the desk.
and give me an hour to organize everything.
Otra hora más.
Whatever you say. See you in an hour.
Bye.
¿Qué va a hacer Brian saliendo y entrando otra vez?
Seems like it's been an hour to me. All set?
All set. Look at this.
A ver qué ha hecho.
Brian, you're a bag of pond scum.
How does it sound?
Wonderful, Sushi. And you said I was unbelievable. You're the amazing one.
Well, it's no big deal. I ended up using Gustav's voice because he seemed like the thug leading the show. We'll make the call using my computer, but the computer has a system that will make them think they're receiving the call from Gustav and Theodore's cell phone. I've also prepared the sample of Gina with a few touch-ups.
Vale, a falsear también la llamada recibida para que ponga que está llamando Theodoro y Gustav. Ha sido una suerte encontrar una sushi loca en los ordenadores en medio del desierto y que haya wifi e internet. Ahí está haciendo la llamada. Está diciendo que no, que el dinero no está, que cuando lo encontraron decidieron seguirlos. Una mina abandonada.
We caught him by surprise, exiting the mine with 2 huge trunks. But this stupid mule Theodore jumped the gun, as usual, and shot too soon. You useless, incompetent donkey!
Que este disparo muy
Theodore missed and they
pronto.
ran back into the mine. We chased after him and trapped him at the end of the mine shaft full of boxes. Boxes of
Y
dynamite.
que la mina estaba llena de hojas
I screamed
de
at Theodore, "Don't shoot!"
dinamita,
But that
y al
dimwit of a
disparar
Russian had already fired a gunload of bullets. The whole place turned into an inferno in 1 second. We
y
ran
todo
out and escaped
reventó
from
y
the
el
mine
dinero
by
que
an
hubiera
inch.
es historia.
The whole mine blew to bits with the floozy and that idiot inside. And the money, unfortunately.
Y nada,
I'm
eso
sorry, boss.
que el tío,
The way we left that
que el
place,
chico había
there was
muerto,
no
le
way
estoy
to get the
diciendo.
money out. And
You lying killer. You
Y ahora me
killed
meten
me.
el audio
Now
de
you wanna
Gina
keep the
diciendo que
money for
mentiroso, lo has matado desde que quieres quedar con el dinero. Para que vayan por ellos, los Andretti. Claro. No me vas a robar ni un céntimo.
Perfect.
Entonces ya tienen una razón para cargárselos. Para venir a por ellos y
Thanks for
cargárselos.
calling me an idiot.
I'm sorry, but it has to be
Porque han
credible.
quedado para la mafia como unos traidores.
Doesn't matter. This came off great.
It sure did. Excuse my lack of modesty, but I did a wonderful job here. And you don't even know about the icing on the cake yet.
What icing?
Listen, and try not to fall to the floor and kiss my feet. I hacked into a Swiss bank and created an account under
Ha accedido a
Gustav and
una
Theodore's
cuenta
name
de
with a balance of $20
Suiza, que lo ha
million.
dicho, y ha creado una cuenta a nombre de Theodore y de Gustav diciendo que tienen 20 millones en esa cuenta. Y le ha metido un extracto de la cuenta en la cartera, para que cuando lo recojan y los registren encuentren ese extracto de la cuenta con ese dinero y no haya manera de decirles que es mentira. Los Andretti se van a cabrear, ¿eh?
Simply brilliant, Sushi. You never cease to amaze me. The only thing is, I'll have to lend Oscar the thug's car. I thought I'd use it myself to pick up Gina and go straight to the Mojave Bank before having a panic attack, but...
Oh, take it. It doesn't matter. Oscar can just take one of my Hummers tomorrow.
One of your Hummers?
Yeah, I have
Ah,
3
pues
in
dice
the
el
barn,
problema del
so
coche,
that's
dices
all
que
worked
dejar a
out.
Oscar sin
Anyway,
coche y te
let me
dice
tell
nada,
you,
Oscar puede coger un Hammer de los que tengo por ahí.
I always end up in tears. So I'd rather just stay here by my computer instead of watching you leave, okay?
Thanks for everything, Sushi. I'll never forget you.
Goodbye, Brian. Please come
Bueno,
back someday.
Sushi
And send me
ha terminado
some email.
en este juego ya.
Douglas@hotmail.com.
Of course I'll write to you, Sushi. So long.
Le da su correo electrónico. Pero la volveremos a ver en la segunda parte de Runaway. Así que... ojito a ella. Bueno, en verdad los tres. Así que va a pillar el coche.
Sheriff, I've got a mosey. I've got an urgent mission elsewhere. I'm taking the prisoner's car, all right?
Sure. The keys are in the ignition.
About
Vale,
those
dice que las
two
llaves
guys
están
in there,
puestas.
just follow Sushi Douglas's orders. She's the mayor of
Dice
Douglas.
que siga las órdenes de Sushi, que ella es la alcaldesa.
Adios, amigo.
Y ya se despiden aquí. Y ahora va a arrancar el coche y se van a ir. Va a recoger a Gina, que ya estará con su disfraz de monja. Y tienen el dedo también, que le va a hacer falta para sacar el dinero de la caja fuerte. Y en verdad aquí acaba un poquito la historia. Vais a ver el vídeo final, la animación final, pero yo no tengo mucho más que decir. Ya solo que disfrutéis el final y esperéis ansiosos a la parte número 2 del juego, que vendrá pues el año que viene seguramente. Porque estoy acabando todas las primeras partes de todos los juegos que tengo y que puedo grabar. Y ya en cuanto los tenga todos empezaré con las segundas. Y en las segundas entrará Runaway 2, que está chulísimo también. Así que nada, os dejo aquí con el final para que veáis cómo acaba. Acabarán juntos, se separarán al final, se irá a Berkeley, ¿qué pasará? Ahora lo veréis. Un besote muy grande, dejadme cositas bonitas en comentarios y dadle a like y seguirme. Nos vemos en el siguiente. ¡Chao!
Can you believe it? There I was, driving a car stolen from a bunch of murderers with a beautiful woman at my side and 20 million bucks in the trunk. Las Vegas was close by, so we headed that way. We ditched the car and checked into a luxury hotel. Throwing caution to the wind, Gina insisted we get the best room in the hotel, the honeymoon suite, obviously for newlyweds. So, we signed in under bogus names, pretending we just got hitched. Let me tell you guys, that sure made up for the bad days I've had. Gina and I, well, let's just say we had time to get more up close and personal. One morning when we went down to breakfast, we read in the newspaper that two guys' bodies had shown up riddled with bullets in a New York alley. Their description left no room for doubt. It was definitely Gustav and Fyodor. They didn't give any further information in the paper, but I can imagine what went down.
Stop lying, you leeches. Where's the money?
I swear we don't have it, Don Roberto. That tramp's little friend is smarter than we thought. He framed us.
So what about that telephone call?
I never made that call, Don Roberto.
You filthy mutt. Do you think I can't recognize your scratchy betraying voice, you cellar rat?
We aren't lying, Don Carlo. We would never betray you guys. Roberto, perhaps they aren't deceiving us. Gustav and Fyodor are our best men, and they've always been loyal.
I know, Carlo. I know. But unfortunately, loyalty comes at a hefty premium these days. And I guess losing it for $20 million isn't a bad deal. So let's see if your faithful boys have an explanation for this. It was tucked away very nicely in Gustav's wallet.
Hey, you scumbags! Hey, nobody laughs at Carlos Andretti to his face. No, Don Carlo, don't do it!
Hey! Damn it, Carlo. If they're dead, we'll never get back the money.
I don't care. We got more than enough dough. The most important thing is that nobody else will be enjoying our money.
Everything turned out all right after all. And frankly, I felt no remorse for those two killers. I was just sorry the Sandrettis didn't get what they deserved too. Anyway, even though it was unlikely that the Sandrettis would follow up on the matter, it was safer for Gina to take a long vacation where nobody'd recognize her. The Cayman Islands seemed like the perfect place. Gina insisted I go with her, but well, look, I just couldn't. I'd worked so hard to earn my chance to study at Berkeley. I couldn't just throw it all away.
We made it. Brian, are you sure you don't want to come with me?
No, Gina. I worked really hard to be able to come here, and I can't just let it all go by the wayside.
Whatever you want. I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you, too. But it's for the best. This is where I belong.
You could always take a year off and then...
That wouldn't work. Be happy, Gina. See you soon.
I'd be happier with stubborn old you. Goodbye.
Why do I feel like a total idiot? What did you forget now?
Well, something tells me you're dying to come with me. Am I right?
Maybe, but what about you?
What about me?
Are you dying for me to go with you?
Of course. You know that's silly.
Well, now that I think about it, Berkeley's been here for over 100 years, so I guess it can wait 1 year more. Surprised, aren't you? Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Ryan's the kind of geek who'd rather be studying at Berkeley than to party with a hot girl. Well, I admit I almost did. But at the last minute, I heard a little voice say something I heard in a movie a long time ago. In the film, the main character reaches the conclusion that there are times in life when you have to know when to say, what the heck?
Hey, darling. Can you rub some lotion on my back?
Of course, dear. I'll be right with you. Well, friends, now I must bid you farewell. As you can see, duty calls. I hope I haven't bored you too much with this little adventure story. So, I'll be seeing you real soon, okay?
Brian, are you coming?
Yep. So, like I said, friend, see you soon.